for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27th. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a matured well beyond his years? You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once, and especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
All right, here comes Jeremy Crawshaw for the punt. It's fourth down. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. Completed left side to Smith. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play fake with Hurts. Throw left side, complete. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's Hurts. to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Broncos never afraid to challenge calls, Brock, and they've got that red flag out there.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Tackle made by the rookie, Andrew Makuba.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff, now Nix. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They've got first down from the 31. Motion man left is Brown. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Hurts setting up to throw. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
First down, around with Barkley. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. Pass complete to Goddard. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for another Eagles.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd
and 16.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Trying again, following the sack. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Far enough to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And they take him down right along the 30.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. From the left hash, this is from 47. Elliott connects there, and they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. This makes it up to the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They'll start on the ground, Lee Dobbins. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. There's the fake. Here's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
On first down, it's Nix. Running by his back, Dobbins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 46. He's running with it. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Running left, it's Dobbins. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Down at the 8-yard line. First and goal, Denver.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Broncos pushing for a late spark before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Nix now to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown, Denver.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
7, Eagles 3.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Dump off caught by his back. This gets forward to around the 29. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He tucks it and takes off. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's metal brand corrodes.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 47. He takes it himself. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Now Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down throwing for Hurts. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Second and 6 coming up here. It's Hurts once again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Friends just having kids, and what's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
Broncos 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Here's Lund, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Hurts. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. He gets it forward a little to his 46. In on the tackle was Jonathan Cooper.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
He'll hang on to it on the 2nd down option. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He calls his own number again. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. And the Broncos corral it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Denver set to take the field on offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. That one's complete, right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. Jukes out a one-stop. And they get about 5 on that first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on second.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Here's 2nd and 5. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Next, quick out wide, complete. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Nix. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 14, Eagles 10.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He can run it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Hurts. Take it off with it again. This line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. So we're through 3 here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
5-yard line.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Barkley off the pistol again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
At the 26-yard line.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for another Eagles. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. But if you want to act, you can keep yourself.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
Broncos 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes the Bronco offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 14 on the play, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, and they can be powerful blockers. It can make a huge difference in a run game.
Left side now caught by Sutton. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 39-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 39. Short pass brought in. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the send.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
So out now comes the punter. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Motion man right is Smith. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, a run with Barkley. And it will only take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Second and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. They go to Barkley again. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So a tough spot now. This is third and 9. He's back to throw. Pass complete to Goddard. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner, and that's going to seal this win. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.